Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cousins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. It's complete. Abdullah. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's not going to get me.
To throw, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down, Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Ingram. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Check. Crouch. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check. Fresno.
On third down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Well, not a good omen there. First throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returned it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
We won. Come on, work. Check.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Jackson steps away to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Check. Where'd he go? Hot, hot. Whoa. He's checking crack. Say it. Shit. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And touchdown, Ravens. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things
through an opening, and there he goes. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Delvin Cook, 87 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Watch out, watch out.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He uncorks it for Snead, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Oh, some strong running. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 26, check 26. Check nickel. Out. Check 24.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Kill.
To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Finding some room in midfield. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flushed to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Tight go. Wall. Get wall. Shit. Go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. He wants it all for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
49 the mic, mark 49. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Undercut, undercut, undercut. Hey, switch gears. Check. Lucky. Switch.
Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And this is Cook with a grab. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs.
Don't work.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point try by Bailey. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, alert 3.
One last shot for Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.